Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Starbound Frackin Universe. So when we last left off, we had been exploring some planets. We need to find ourselves some more fancy, appropriate armor to look awesome in. And I also finally did manage to finish this quest. You have to go hunting a little bit for materials, but thankfully I was actually given a tip in the comments on what I was missing, so I hunted down the materials and actually managed to finally get that one out of the way, and it seems like a bunch of people have showed up now, so we have more quests, so let's see what kind of stories we have. Let's see, if you want to advance your lab, you're going to need a centrifuge. Without one, you can't get an advanced centrifuge to produce high-end fissionable material. Make a centrifuge and bring it to me. Okay. They're so demanding. Let's see. Centrifuge. Surely that's in here somewhere. No. Could tell me where... A roof. Interesting. Biochem, armory, fission furnace. I assume it's on the matter assembler, which is what we actually are using right now, but where is... the actual centrifuge. Maybe I make it on something else? That seems silly. I kinda wish it would tell me where... Oh wait, maybe because it's with an L. Lab centrifuge. Let's see. Maybe I'm just missing it. Lab door, lab cabinet, no. I may just have not unlocked the actual formula yet. But then again, why would I care about making these things myself when I could just have someone else do it? What's this? I've heard of powder sifters before, but I've never seen one in action. Build one and bring it to me and maybe I'll help you out. Yeah, the one problem I have with this mod is that it really doesn't tell you, like, where to get this stuff. It could be like, well, make this is how you make it. Not to mention the fact that all the crafting recipes are convoluted as all heck. With an armory, I did make an armory. I have an armory. I guess I just pick it up and then go back to you. And he's extraction lab, matter assembler, advanced Xeno lab. Jeez, just quest central here. Something about an extraction lab. Alright, I can do that. And also a Xeno lab. Man, there's just too much stuff, to be honest. Alright, well, we have scientist pants. That's always something. Extraction lab. Aren't sure what to do with it. Simple, really. Go place it somewhere and toss in a bunch of logs. Alright. Which produces methanol, apparently. Oh, we're so slow with our speed boosts. That's unfortunate. I have to tell these guys to go back. Let's see, B station. Now what? You need to place them. Build an apiary. Okay. And there's... I've got to be honest. Some of the, just like the sheer amount of stuff this mod adds is just crazy. Bottle... Oh my. Acquire empty glass bottles. Yes, we can do that. That's easy enough. Oh boy. But you know what? I feel I'm probably going to ignore most of this, at least on camera, all this kind of questing. I've got to be honest, I'm not a fan of kind of these random fetch quest type things. I mean, it's obviously there as a bit of a tutorial in order to get you ready for, like, to help you get through the process of building all this stuff and crafting, but I kind of am more interested in actually having story type quests where I'm doing fancy missions for people. But I mean, I will a clothing fabricator, that's probably going to be useful. 10 methanol. What is this? A rebreather. Oh. Not sure how useful that's going to be, because I do have another mod with Frackin Universe that just kind of changes the EPP system back to the way it is in vanilla, because some of the stuff in this mod, like I've been kind of complaining about for the last few minutes, it's just it's a bit more than what I want. In the sense that, like, there's just so much to craft, and some of it is really, really, really annoying just running around. trying to gather. So we'll worry about that another time. We're not going to wear the scientist pants right now. We are going to have to find an awesome costume, though. Let's see. We'll put away all this stuff for the time being. We'll come back to it. But right now, what I really want to do is just... Wait, am I wearing some pants? I am wearing some pants. Alright, let's go. I came across an interesting planet. There's something blocking, it's unknown, so it could be dangerous, it could be not I'm gonna tell you guys to go home. No, stop running away. I feel like there's something that is kind of glitching with the crew. But anyway, let's beam down and see what we have to explore this time. Speaking of exploring, by the by, I should also point out that I have been given some very useful suggestions on potential planets we'll want to visit. It is also very, very, very scarily quiet here. Track and then stop tracking. We won't worry about quests for now. Ooh, hello. Also, I've upgraded our sword a little. Apparently not enough. This stuff is still much too dangerous. Man, it is really quiet down here on this particular planet, and that kind of spooks me. And there's whatever that thing is. But anyway, yeah, I've upgraded to a Protector's Broadsword Mark II and given it a couple of reinforcements. It's not completely overpowered, but it is pretty overpowered. Except, I guess, on... Ow! Yeah, break those. No, I've got to be honest. The fact that there is just absolutely no music is actually really freaking me out here. Hello? Oh god. I feel like I'm going to die on this planet. We need better armor, too. It would seem. Are you guys at all disturbed by the fact that there's no sound, like, whatsoever? It's just dead silence on this planet. It's just very, very quiet. It's far too quiet for my liking. Why am I not picking this up? I have room. You know what? I feel something's glitching, so I'm going to quit out of the game and come back in, and I'll see you guys in a second. Well, it could be that something is glitching, but apparently just quitting and coming back in did not solve it. I mean, it's also entirely possible that part of my problem here is that I just have too many mods going here, and they're all starting to conflict with each other. Or something of that nature may be at the source of our issues here. It's very, very quiet. Far too quiet. A lot of flooring on this planet. And hostile creatures that want to kill me. Come on. Come on, ye bastards! Oh, the sword is not fast enough for my... Oh god, I'm almost dead. I should have been paying attention to that. I seem to be able to mostly one-hit most... Why can't I pick up the flowers? I have room. Oh, no I don't. That's right. Because there's so much stuff. There's just too many resources, I think, in Frackin Universe. I almost kind of wish there was a stripped-down version of the Frackin Universe mod that just added the new planet types. Without all the sort of fancy crafting and stuff, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. The crafting is good. Oh god, we're getting a chicken rain again. You know, I wish I had a super jump like these guys seem to get access to. Why don't I get a super jump? I don't know. What I do know is that there are terrible, terrible monsters, and it's a scary place to be, really. I like the bamboo, though. Hey, come back here, you, Mr. Fancy Dancing Cucumber. Yes. Alright. Also occurs to me, we haven't really been doing it. I've got to be honest, the silence... The absolute silence is just... And the falling chickens. I assume those are pears. Let's see what's going on up here. Ooh. They are pears. Nice. Silence. I keep emphasizing it. I mean, the fact that it's so dang quiet really forces me to, I guess, keep commentating. I don't know what to say other than the fact that it's just very, very unnerving. You know what? We need to fly. That's what we need. All right. There we go. This is what life was made for, my friends. Just flying around on strange alien planets on your yellow submarine. This kind of makes me think to myself, stuff blocking scans from the surface. It's kind of like those shielded worlds you can occasionally find in Stellaris, which is a game we're going to have to come back and visit at some point. Probably not until the Heinlein patch comes out, which does promise to add a lot of interesting stuff. So I look forward to that myself. Hopefully it adds some really, really nifty stuff. Though it occurs to me, there was something mentioned about a clothing manufactory. Was there not? So perhaps I ought to try crafting such a thing. Because that would make life probably a little bit easier, I imagine. At least when it comes to the whole wanting to craft some new clothes, so we're not just hanging out. You know what? Those regular chests are kind of boring. They're weapon chests, so I don't expect to find clothes in them, just weapons. Still trying to figure out like how to define this biome and these ridiculously tall mountains that we're apparently coming across here that just never end. They just keep going and going and going and going with no music whatsoever. Wait, is there no music because I've accidentally muted the music? No, it's all there. Huh. Wait a minute. Oh god. Wait. What just happened? What just happened? How are we suddenly underground? What? And there's the music. What in the holy hell just happened here? I'm scared. Because I don't know what happened. But we have music. Am I going crazy? Possibly. That also implies that I wasn't crazy to begin with. What in blazes just happened? I have no idea. All I know is that we are under the world or something. God. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what to make of what just happened. Okay. I am getting out of here. Oh, God. Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna turn on admin just so we can see what happens here. Oh, no. What? Okay. I don't normally like, cheating when we're doing a proper episode of this series, but, I think you'll agree that circumstances permit it. Oh, dang it. Why don't I... Wait. If I shoot down, will that propel me forward? No. Why don't I have a weapon that has, like, a fiery, Oh, I just had to put away... you know what? Okay. I own Firestorm's Fury, so I don't mind. Storm Fury. Nope. I have to put the S in there. Nope, that's still not it. Spawn, item, rare wand. I don't think that's going to do what I want it to do, which is get me some... Yeah, it's not going to get me a propulsion. I have no idea what in blazes just happened here. But apparently, even with zero gravity, I don't have the momentum to actually fly. Can I set the gravity to -1? Oh, good. I can. Okay, -100. Whee! Well, I mean, we're having fun now. Okay, I should probably set it back to 0. I'll set it to 1, so that we fall ever so gently and delicately. And where's my grappling hook? There we go. And then we just kind of gently float back. We'll set it to 45. Alright. I have no idea what is going on here. But, oh, I could probably turn admin off now. Because, I mean, now that we've escaped... What in... I'm honestly confused as to what happened. Like, is that just what the planet is? It teleports you underground? Guess I could explain why... Oh, right. Magnesium. Is there anything I don't mind getting rid of? Problem is, I don't know what could be useful in this particular... What is this? Wild vines, living roots. Oh boy. There's just too much stuff, is my problem. And I really do need to organize my inventory at some point. I don't know when I'm going to actually get around to doing that, but especially with Frackin Universe, I mean, there's just too much. I actually have to be honest, the sheer amount of resources Frackin Universe adds is almost too much for me. And I like Frackin Universe for the addition of more planet types to visit, but I don't like the fact that it adds so much more just complicated crafting recipes that take for... Like, you have to really... I don't know. It's just too much for me. It's not bad. I'm just not sure if it's something that I'm going to like long term. But I'm going to stick with Frackin Universe at least until we finish the big finale quest. Because there is a big finale quest. Also, looks like we weren't that deep underground, so that's a small mercy. I still don't have any idea of what to make of what just happened. Other than the fact that we were on one planet. Those are bones. Those kind of scare me. Why are there bones here? But this is the weirdest planet I've been to yet. Like, we beam underground, and then... Why do people always close the door on me when I'm trying to walk through it? That's very rude, guys. Very, very rude. You know what? I should see what they're selling, I guess. My good. Oh, and you have a quest for me. Hello. Glitch Thieves. Glitch Forest to the east. What do you know? I was heading east anyway. Silver Helmet. Which was originally the human armor, but it's not anymore. Mysterious Helmet. This is... I've actually since found out that is, in fact, vanilla. Pathfinder's Helmet. Voyager's Trousers. Interesting. Alright. Now, to continue making some progress here, let us get into our fancy submarine. I haven't found a costume that I really want to wear as, like, our cosmetic suit over our boring old armor yet. Hello. What is this? Yep, that's creepy. Okay, but what is it? I can't seem to mine it. Either that or it's just really, really powerful. Don't know why I did that. I have no idea what it is. It's just an obelisk. A spooky, scary obelisk. But then again, like most things in Frackin Universe, it is very, very spooky and scary. And as you can probably get, or not guess, but you can probably tell just by looking around at some of this stuff, there is a very Lovecraftian vibe here, isn't there? Like, this is a universe full of crazy, scary, madness-inducing things. I mean, just like this planet, it's just really weird. Like, this is some real... Like, what I really like about the new planets and stuff in Frackin Universe is it does add this real sense of... It's kind of that sort of sci-fi... Like, classic sci-fi soap opera, or space opera, rather, vibe, where there's just stuff that... It's, like, really soft sci-fi, which I don't mind. Personally, I prefer sci-fi that's not afraid to have stuff in it that may not make any sense based on the laws of reality that we have now, and just is there for the sake of... Just, that's... Mostly, I think, just with soft sci-fi, what gets me about it is that it's just the whole sense of... Oh god, what's going on here? Oh, it's just those guys. Leave me alone, guys. Stop it. There you go. Don't even have room for the phase matter. Let's stop to examine some of this stuff. Is this a crashed ship or something? Is that what I'm supposed to imagine of this? That's the impression I'm getting from this when I look at it. I think to myself, this is a crashed ship. This was a ship that has crashed. Ooh. on an island, or on a planet, and if I'm not careful, I could wind up meeting the same fate as the crew. And I probably don't want that, if I were to guess. Gold. Copper, who needs that, really? I probably do, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. I like it. Very creepy, though. I don't know, I want to jump regularly, then double jump. There we go, thank you. Everything dies eventually. How close are we to this glitch fortress? All the planets in Frackin Universe, which is... They seem much bigger, as I've said before, and... That's kind of a mixed blessing, isn't it? Because on the one hand... Oh god. On the one hand... Also, what is it that I am wandering in at this point? Like, is this the carcass of some giant beast, basically? That's the impression I get. Which, you know, make of that what you will. But anyway, I mean, basically, I love the whole sense of wonderment and exploration, and sometimes horror that arises from just that whole wandering around and entering a vast unknown. Something that is beyond the comprehension of mere mortal man. It's quite exciting. And spooky, as I've said before. Exciting and spooky. And there's other stuff. Like, I've been told there's some planets I'm definitely gonna have to check out once I can find them that have some really, really wacky and messed up stuff going on them. Which, it's kind of scary. I just, oh god. Hello? None shall pass, huh? We'll see about that. Let's kind of shoot you guys while you're down there. So here's some cultists. They're very cult-like, you see. I think I am in blood. Oh, what's that speech that Vigo gives in Ghostbusters 2? Something fear, something terror, something throne of blood. Was it a throne of blood? I think it was a throne of blood. What use could I possibly have for blood? Something of skulls. Altar dedicated to some unspeakable horror. Well, just take that with me. And pad something inside of it. I'll get rid of these reeds. I don't need them. Proto-chakram. Ebon shard pickaxe. Oh, and there's still more. Magnesite. I guess I'll get rid of this. What is this? Noxium. Interesting. You know what would be a nice addition to, Frackin Universe, assuming Chucklefish doesn't do anything in post 1.0 updates, but somehow tie Nox into all this, so that we can actually... Like I've said before, I feel like Nox's story just kind of... Like, she just kind of shows up, especially at the final boss fight with the rune. And it's like, oh, ha ha ha, you can't stop me, ah ha 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 ha. The rune will destroy all the unworthy races, ah ha ha, and so on. And I do get homesick, thank you, Mr. Prison Man. You are a man, right? Not a woman? I seem to, for some ridiculous, inexplicable reason, keep getting all the characters in this game gender confused. I'm probably at least partly blind. Yes, that's the justification I'm gonna go with here. Yes. Hello there, Mr. Science Man. What do you have? Learning is cool, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. These planets are completely alien in nature. We have no way to classify them. You don't say. I believe you. Just so you know, by the way. They're alien. They're... Oh my god, what? I am pretty sure... Like, I'm gonna have to test this out sometime, but there's been a bit of back and forth about this in the comments, but I feel... What is this? Liquid Protosite, which I think is required... Does it hurt me if I go into it? Gives me energy regeneration, apparently. Learn to craft pedal block. This is all very weird and interesting to me, but... Oh, and where was I going with all this? Something about Nox... Something about wanting more questiness. Right, because I feel her story just kind of ends during that final mission, and she just kind of, like, gets away with it. Like, she was planning galactic genocide. Plus, it was never really explained how the rune was able to destroy Earth if it was at the same time locked away. I feel like that's a gaping plot hole that was never... What the heck is this? Oh, it's you guys. All right, let's power up. Oh my god, it just never ends. What is this monster that I'm looking at? Ow. Oh god, it's killing me. It also cried like a baby dog when it died. Which, hello? Hi. Oh, you want to kill me? Well, we can't be having that, good sir. So, yeah, you're dead. Alright, so that's a thing. Let's have something to eat before we die. Because, you know, death is not appreciated, really. Anyway, but I think we'll wrap things up here, because this episode's gone on long enough. Continued exploration, continued madness. I hope we get to see some more... Like, eventually we are gonna try to complete some of the more story-based... I feel there's a more story-based quest, 'cause I've looked on the wiki, and there's some kind of mission that, if I understand correctly, also has some kind of horrible, horrible, terrifying Lovecraftian-style boss at the end of it. So we'll definitely have to look into that. But it may be a while before we get there. But in the meanwhile, that's going to do it for this episode. So until next time, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.